We might indeed have been muted. Just maybe, though. I got a stress ball peep game. You feel me? It's filled with cornstarch. What's poppin', Roy? What's poppin', Melon? Alright. Not gonna lie to y'all. Don't really know what urban legends I was gonna look for, right? So we're gonna ask ChatGPT for some scary ones. I do wanna do the rake though. I gotta put y'all on game, you feel me? Cause as a kid, that really did scare me. We also might do Slender Man. You feel me? But first, we got a little story time. Alright, so boom. It's my final. ChatGPT. Yeah, bruh. Yeah. Rake used to scare me as a kid. Same with Slender Man. I swear to y'all, I saw Slender Man. Like, no joke on everything. I used to think that Slender Man was real, and I see him in dark rooms, and I'd be scared. And I start crying. You feel me? But then again, I was a child. But I swear, I saw him, bruh. I swear he was trying to get me, bruh. I'm telling you. No cap. I saw Jella videos. Slender Man is the what? Omni-Man? Nah, Omni-Man. But you know what I'm saying? Where is he? Where is who? Slender Man? I don't know. I actually can't believe that Slender Man isn't real. Or the rake. Yo, I thought the rake was real. Like, no joke. I thought he was so real. I was genuinely scared of him. I was like, what if one day I wake up and he's at the foot of my bed, bruh? Do I just die? Whole time he wasn't real, bruh. Like, it was really crazy when I found that out. Because I was like, let me check him up. Because I want to see, like, I wanted to fact check if he was real. There was the video I saw. The videos I saw an SCP video. None of them was scary, bruh. You know what I'm saying? No SCP video was scary. Unless you got one in mind, I'll watch it. You feel me? But I don't know any SCPs personally. And things is like garbage. What's poppin'? Subaru. Omni-Man Postal scares me. Scares. You mean when he's cheeked up? Okay. But hold on though, right? Before we get into that one, quick little story time. As y'all know, we had a math final in the morning that I missed the day before. So I pop up in there, right? Peep game. Pop up in there. I go in. Right, I see the first page. It was not looking good, bruh. I was like, oh, alright. We might be cooked. But you know what, though? I was like, let me really read. I read like the first 2 pages. I got it. After that, I go to like the 3rd page. I was completely lost after that, bro. It was low-key not looking good at all. So I was like, you know what, bruh? I'm gonna have to cheat. So I look up for like a second and look left. My teacher was looking at me, so I hit one of these. And then I hit her with a side eye. She wasn't looking at me no more. So I hit one of these. I looked to the person to my left. It was like some girl. Bruh, her arms was like this. Around her paper. Like, it was like full boxed on the paper. And I was like, who is she blocking this paper from, bruh? Why is she not letting me look at it? And mind you, I'm blind. So regardless if I could see, I probably wouldn't even be able to see. So I look to my left, but the dude on my left is on his phone. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to get on mine and use ChatGPT. So I look at the teacher, and I'm like, I hit one of these. I don't know how she ain't see me, but I literally whipped it out and was like this. And then I put it to my side, looked, as it gave me the answers. And then I was like, I just put them all in. And then I was able to do that for like 3 pages. Then ChatGPT was like, you can't send no more pictures. And I was like, bruh. So then that was the end of that. But by that time, we were already done. So, you know, big W to me, though. I think we might have definitely passed because of that. She's blocking it from you. I wasn't even trying to cheat for real. I was just seeing the waters. Nah, you gotta get it how you get it, man. Anyways, teacher low-key blind, I'm not gonna lie. W teacher, she did not care about anything, I'm not gonna lie to you. She was just, I think she was just there. It is like the last like 2 days, and then like next week, I get to finally learn like a W life skill, which is how to walk. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all not near there, but like, you know, one day y'all gonna learn how to walk. You just gotta graduate in order to learn that skill. But boom, bro, I'm gonna learn that, and then we gonna be out. My science teacher last semester, what does that mean? He was looking at y'all crazy? He might have, how old was he? That really depends. Alright, let's open up YouTube and get to the first one. Which one was it? SCP. Yeah, 106 was not scary, bruh. Someone suggested that one. That one wasn't scary. Is this one scary? He's looking alright. Which one we doing? We doing this one? Or we doing this one? Which one we doing? I had a bad second grade teacher I remembered so well. Second grade? How bad was he, bruh? You could barely remember in second grade. What did he do? I did put 096. Oh, is that an 8? Oh, wait, nah. I just can't see. Animated less scary? Yeah, that is less scary. Why don't we... Well, no, this is like a short film. I usually... Maybe we could watch this in a bit, but like... Huh. I just want to get like the premise, you know what I'm saying? I want the premise of what it does.
When an anomaly is first detected by
Let me turn on my speaker real quick. Alright, starting off with this dude.
Foundation field agent. It's up to the Foundation's mobile task forces to...
She yells at me from unable to find a book. That's crazy.
Tag and bag the impossible entities before they can do any more harm. Sometimes these retrievals are uneventful.
I feel like the deer was not doing anything.
Not so much, especially when they're dealing with brutal forces of nature, like SCP-096.
It's the gun from Fortnite.
Also known as the Shy Guy. A creature
I've heard of
that,
this
from
guy.
their very first interaction with the Foundation, had a reputation for being dangerous and needed to be feared. A series of vague sightings and mysterious disappearances up in the frosty mountains.
I think I could beat him in a
first
fight.
sparked the Foundation's interest when they were certain that they had an anomaly on their hands. Two retrieval teams, Zulu 9A and Zulu 9B, were dispatched.
What was that thing called? Was it the P90?
Zulu 9A took the lead in a
I feel like the P90 was
equipped
it.
with 50 caliber GAU-19 heavy machine.
What's Bob, man, Luffy? Kev, the continued Nerf gun. Of course, they are doing the same on to deers. They contained Nerf guns. They contain Nerf guns. What do you mean they contain Nerf guns? Like they. Damn. What does that mean? Like they have Nerf guns in custody? Why are they locking up inanimate objects? They can't do anything. Is that what you're talking about? There's no way. But they do have P90s.
Anti-tank launcher. They were prepared for anything, or so they thought, as they established a visual on SCP-096 while 2 clicks away from the target. They couldn't get a clear line of sight on the creature, but it appeared to be stationary, docile, and was making no attempt to flee. Piece of cake, right? Little did they know that SCP-096 was just looking away from them. If it was facing towards them, it'd be a whole different horror story.
Did they shoot him?
9A were about to find out.
Oh wait, no, they
The team
didn't.
landed their helicopter next to the creature and were shocked to see that it was completely naked, in spite of the sub-zero temperatures.
Did he have a
around
nice
them.
meat?
The creature was unnaturally thin, as though it had been starved for weeks, with bone-white skin and
So
unnaturally
no
long
meat.
limbs.
I'm gonna assume there's
The
no
team guessed
meat.
that the creature's arms must have been at least 1.5 meters long, but its docile nature and insubstantial body mass gave the impression that it wouldn't prove too difficult to contain. That is, until they saw its face. Zulu 9A's captain was the lone survivor of the incident, as he was lucky enough to be looking away when the creature turned towards his team. The rest of the squad ended up staring eye to eye with SCP-096, and from that moment on, it wasn't docile anymore. The creature began to whimper, then cry, then sob uncontrollably in a way that sounded eerily human. This sudden change in temperament startled the rest of...
Did you make it for the final in the morning? Yeah, I did. I gotta go in the morning again to another final. This is my economic one. It's like this Nerf gun. When they hit something, it gets nerfed. What? But isn't that like a great thing to have though? Can't they just shoot? Can't they just shoot? What do you mean? Like, can they nerf anything? Like regular people? Like you just shoot them and they become like not 6 foot?
And they opened fire on the creature. Under the hail of gunfire, SCP-096 entered a murderous frenzy and began tearing into the hapless squad of soldiers. While its flesh and organs did seem to take damage as a result of the barrage of 50
Dang, they hit him with a 50
rounds
cal?
from mounted machine guns, its skeletal structure remained intact, and it continued its onslaught, tearing the team limb from limb, even after they'd blown practically all the flesh from the creature. The AT-4 anti-tank launcher proved equally ineffective at stopping SCP-096.
He did not eat that chicken, by the way.
And it was only after slaughtering the entire team that it returned to its docile state. Nobody knows exactly what the creature did to Zulu 9A after the gunfire started. No trace of the team. A bag was placed over SCP-096's face, which seemed to soothe it enough to move it to a nearby Foundation facility. Little did they know,
I mean, he's probably gonna pull up at one point in time.
And while it may have been under lock and key for now, it seemed inevitable that it would get out and cause more violence and chaos. Research and containment procedures for the SCP-096 were put under the command of Dr. Dan, the senior
I feel like we
researcher.
already know everything, bruh.
His job
Let's
to-
watch this short film real quick. If this isn't scary, then this might be garbage. But I want to get scared low-key. Low-key? Yeah. I like the scary ones. So this is an unskippable ad? Okay. I appreciate that. 15 seconds of ad. Is it supposed to be this small? He's pulling his cock out. Oh, yo, are they about to go contain him?
Target is secure.
I'm also confused. What game is he talking about? I hope this music isn't copyrighted, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I went against this guy one time. Oh wait, no, I did it. Oh my god. Who blood is gray? Dang, bro, this is the longest thing ever. This long ass opening. Okay. Bro, what? I'm just saying, like, they kind of take it long with this intro. Like, that was at least 5 minutes. Like, see, bruh? Me personally, never mind. Alright, let's get to it. He looks visibly scared, unhappy. He's crying. 30 seconds? Crazy. She had one paper in there. Where's she pulling this all out of? There was one thing in there. W suitcase for 2 papers. She could maybe carry around a binder. This would like probably get the same thing done.
This is Inspector Hurley beginning session 5 of the investigation for incident 096-1-Alpha. I am here with Dr. Daniels. Hello, Doctor.
Have you caught it yet?
Yes. You'll be pleased to hear containment has been attained.
Oh, thank God.
We do have some questions, obviously. It's been very difficult to get a clear picture of the case. I hope you can help us.
Yes, of course.
Good. Now, Doctor, for the record,
Why does it
where
sound
were
like
you when
that?
containment was broken?
I was on an excavation in the mountains, comparing lab samples with local geology.
And in your absence, who was in charge of the lab?
Dr. Oleksy,
And how was 096 being held?
as per protocol. 096 is being kept in Class 13 containment cube. No windows, no cameras, no one that is possible to see its face. Any instrumentation or life support system is in strict compliance.
Thank you.
So technically, this is just an Enderman that can't teleport. That's what I just peeped. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, you know what I'm saying? So he's just an Enderman? I don't know, bruh. It's not really... me personally, I think I'd be able to fight him off. You know what I'm saying? They always using guns, bombs. What about hands? They never hit him. Why they always gotta use guns, man? Just use your hands. I'm telling you, bro, it'll be effective, son. He can't die. I think I could fend him off. Enderman that can't teleport useless? Nah, but he could find you though. Cause he said if you looked at a picture, he'll find you. So eventually you'll get your booty took. It might just take 3 days. Imagine looking at a picture of him last week, and then he pull up on you a week later. That would be crazy. You just get hit with the... You know what I'm saying? It's over.
Containment broken?
I haven't been informed of the exact time yet.
Yes, of course. Apologies, Doctor. We're a bit disorganized ourselves. Doctor?
Are they watching us?
You must be more specific, Doctor.
The O5, are they watching us?
Yes.
He can go to the moon with ease.
This could have been a catastrophe.
Where are these powers coming from? But he beats Kevin IQ. Okay. So he's not smart. I can definitely outsmart him then. Hold on, Brad. Where are we getting this power from? Who power skilled him? Okay, so we're just assuming this is what he can do. Who said he's this fast? You know who he's not beating, though? He is not beating Goku. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, no one's beating Goku. But, like, you know what I'm saying? That's not the comparison we're doing right now. Because no one's beating Goku, Brad.
Too late for clean things, Doctor.
What do you mean?
Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Relax, Doctor. All protocols have been followed. All personnel inside Stage 2 containment space. Unfortunately, that was just the start.
I'm sorry to inform y'all. By the looks of it, he has no cock. Yeah, he's not packing heat. Unless I can kind of see it. Is this his meat? It's put like his meat look like it's connected to his fake body, by the way. Fake body. Forgot to say that one. Is this his meat? You can kind of see like the tip. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think?
Start.
Recording. Okay,
When
this is
when
researcher
was
Michael
Kaka
Allen
swear?
and researcher Gerald Landry. Reporting an event with 096. At approximately
Kev's dad
15:57,
took over the
audio
stream.
books are picked up by sensors Alpha 1 and Alpha 2. There it is again.
Can we see the dude? I want to see his face.
Readings are showing 096 on the north wall. Stationary. You should get Alexi down here.
Oh my god. Can I see the guy?
Just get a hold of Alexi.
Oh! No! He ate his head? Can I see the image unblurred? Yo, he kind of got them hops.
It rapidly became clear that 096's target, which we've labeled 096-1, was nowhere close by.
Wait. In the event of a stage 1...
You know what they could do? They could put him in the league, bruh. Bring him to the NBA. He looked like... How tall is he, bruh? Let me see. How tall is 096 in feet? Bro, he's 7'9". Oh my god! He could go to the league. My boy, it's a short film. What do you mean scripted? Besides the point though, he's still 7 foot. He can definitely go to the league. He chose the wrong passion, bruh. If he didn't kill people, he could have went to the league, bruh. You know what I'm saying? 100%. He could have been able to dunk. 7'9" isn't even that tall. Oh, yeah, we're just trolling now.
Did protocols ensure that a sleeping agent...
His glasses aren't real.
To start. In the event of an automation failure, it would be up to the operations chief, in this case, Dr. Alexi.
Well, where the hell was he?
He was found hiding.
He was in the bathroom with another male, giving him insane head through the glory hole you made 3 weeks ago. I know. It's been overly used for 3 days now. We have to stop. We're getting a constructor to come in today. He's patching the hole that you made. Anyways, let's get into it.
Sartorial closet in Division 3. Dead.
Dead?
Dang, he died. GG's.
Indeed.
Lexi, you idiot.
I'm sorry for your loss, Doctor, but we do have a lot more to cover.
He does not care about him.
After breaching the base,
Sure,
096 moved in a straight vector towards the mountains.
As long as you don't curse, it's family friendly.
Big brother, this is Hog.
Explain how? Exactly, bruh.
Over.
Copy, Hog 1. Maintain vector.
Hog Rider? He's rushing.
I think I've got something.
Try taming a baby cat in the hood and failed.
Target visual.
Dang, bruh. Did you give it food? Did you touch it? Should have touched it. I like touching random cats on the street, you feel me? They be cool sometimes. It's family friendly. That's how they are made, lock in. What?
Clear for strafing round over.
You're clear.
I touched the cat but had no food. That's why you didn't tame it, bro. You gotta feed it. Is he shooting? I feel like he missed. Nah,
Ineffective on target.
cause that's just weird.
Copy. Going hot on 2 Mavericks. 3,
SCPs are not real.
1.
Fire.
Is he shooting it? Are they shooting at it? 5 minute true.
Direct hit.
Bro said they're real. They're gonna grab my feet under my bed.
No effect. I repeat. No effect on target.
SCPs, no, SCPs could not be real. Y'all can't be for real right now, bro. These are not real. These are anomalies, bro. Do y'all know what the definition is? Me neither. Let's check it up. anomalies. Something that devastates from what is standard normal looks. Oh, never mind. That's not what that means. They are real. Okay, bro, sure. We can say they're real, bro. My dad is also real, trust. You feel me? I saw him yesterday. I'm lying.
Retrieval team, maintain vector.
What's poppin', Cheddar?
096 proved difficult to keep track of. It doesn't show up on satellite thermal imaging oftentimes.
What,
You're
you
only
think-
able to track it by the path of
Y'all
destruction.
think his handling would have been
About 2 hours
hard?
into pursuit, it crossed a state highway. We were lucky it was lightly traveled at the time. 12 people still saw its face.
Why
We
did the
needed
chicken
more
cross the
preparation.
road?
For when, not if, but when there was a breach.
You did have a considerable...
You know what I just thought about? Who blurred his face? Cause you can't look at his face, so who blurred the face? Hold on. So people argue SCPs can destroy planets but get clapped to basic military weapons. How do they contain SCPs? I think 096 Shy Guy goes hard and not in fight. Okay, bro. He pretends he's dead? How do they catch SCPs if they're so strong, bruh? You know what I'm saying? How do they catch them if they're so strong? If they are unbeatable, unbreakable. Isn't the Rake Shy Guy? No, the Rake isn't Shy Guy. They're two different people. How do you trick a godlike being? What? That doesn't even make sense. You think... Okay, bro.
It seems that most of your focus was on the scramble goggles.
Yes, I've said time and again that the Scramble program was the only achievable technology to give us a fighting chance. Especially when you assholes wouldn't let me do proper research. As I said,
Turn up the video.
there's always been a when.
Doctor, please, we have a lot more to cover. Finally, 096 reached victim 096-1, a young man who lived on a small farm with other applicants.
That was a Looney Tune ass scream, low key, but that's besides the point.
With his wife and newborn child.
She raw dogging? Oh, why?
Ian?
Just making sure.
Ian!
Ugh. Look away! GG's.
Are you bothered by something, Dr. Daniels?
I mean, yeah, baby just died.
Why didn't you let me kill it?
For the record, Doctor, you don't know how to kill it. Much of the research you've
Damn!
in 096, which is inhumane.
Inhumane? Inhumane? There's nothing human about that thing. This is insane.
I'm also confused.
People have died.
Yes,
I mean, I don't think he
Doctor, people
can
have
kill
died.
it.
Isn't that a tragedy?
You people are a bunch of goddamn psychopaths.
Our
True.
only concern is to secure, contain, and protect. Which brings us to our next point.
How many people has he got?
Your scramble goggles. Tell me, how do they work?
Oh, that's so bad. He probably... You guys think they took the baby in then? Because technically his face was covered. You know what I'm saying? He has over 10,000 kills. They are horrible at their job then. Holy, they aren't containing them very well. 10,000 kills? Confirmed? Like, that's crazy, bruh. And you're talking about we're here to contain and protect. You're not doing a great job, bro. Nah, this is crazy. They can't die, but they can still contain them good.
just for the record.
Oh, yo, true. What if they just put goggles? What if they just put a blindfold on him? Oh my God, yo. How has no one thought about this? Bro sent bro to space if we kick. That's crazy. Apparently he could survive the moon or something.
They're mixed reality goggles. Each eye is fed a video feed, and an AI detects and scrubs out 096's face from the image.
Brilliant solution to a very complicated problem. Expensive, too. It's a shame they didn't work.
Bro said expensive.
What?
Let's continue.
You guys have military stuff, bro. Y'all are literally... This looks like a lot of work
Tell one, be
anyway.
advised, you're approaching the compound. One Bravo, clearing structure line. One Alpha nearing target.
Wait, peep game. What if you show him a mirror? What if it looks at himself? Yo, low key. I think I got the solution. If he looks at himself, it does nothing. Nah, this is cap, bro. How doesn't it do nothing? It really should. That's so lame. Bruh, I thought I just came up with the solution, bruh. Make me a scientist.
Target confirmed. Copy. Marker placed. Proceed with bagging.
Would you attack yourself? Probably not.
Moving to you, Alpha.
Why are they looking at it? He has no meat. Why does it sound like that? Ew.
Initiate bagging.
He sounds weird.
What was that? Shit. Something's wrong. Scramble is ineffective. Fuck. Engage. Alpha and Bravo. Fall
Doesn't that do nothing? GG's. GG's. I would have been ran.
The entirety of MTF Tal 1 was terminated. 8 of the best mobile task force we have.
They should have worked. All my tests. They were supposed to work.
All of this brings us to the source of this tragedy. Open it.
$8 million. Take it or leave it. Just put your head under the table. It's his face!
What am I looking at?
I believe the important part is still in the envelope, Doctor.
It's his face, bruh. It's his face. They gonna set my boy up. They gonna take him out. Watch this.
Is this?
Yes. What was an original photograph of 096 in the wild.
Someone photographed it?
We dated the photograph to the 1980s. It seems the original photographer and all of its subsequent viewers were completely unaware of 096's presence. Until our young man at the farmhouse, that is.
This has been scratched out by hand. By who? How?
Your scramble goggles proved to be somewhat useful, after all.
kind of did his face in. Fake bodies, fake bodies.
Romeo Alpha 1, what's wrong?
Nothing.
He got no ass. Zero cake. No bakery back there, son. It's flat. Does he have a soccer does he have a helmet on? They got anything valuable in there? Also, they just use it. Calm down!
9 class. Copy, Echo Romeo Alpha. Move to extraction.
Found something.
Big brother, target is triggered.
Is his face just black? Or is that like a blur?
Apparently, 096's face was so small in the image it took up less than 4 pixels.
4 pixels caused all this.
So what's his this big?
4 fucking pixels?
His face is this big?
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for, Doctor?
Bro said blurring it out for our safety. Like he's gonna come for us.
They were supposed to work on my plans. The goggles. They were supposed to save lives.
It's okay, bro. We're all failures at
What
the end
was
of
the
the
final
day.
casualty count?
15 civilians, 48 Foundation members, 63 deaths in total.
That's still not how that works. Unless it comes out of my mouth.
So-
It has to come out of my mouth. No
That's
cap.
what all this is about.
What? Rip my money. Like that does not affect me.
So much death. And you want someone to pin it on, eh?
Yeah, they're
Someone to punish.
dang, they're about to cook, bro. Yo, she did not have another folder in there. That's
You'll
cap.
find the clearances necessary to begin termination trials on SCP-096. The O5 Council has come to your side.
It's actually a picture of his
I'm
face.
allowed to kill it.
It's a picture of his face. How
You're
much
allowed to
you
try.
want to bet? They're tricking him.
All we ask is that in your termination attempts, you solidify the research and create a more effective solution to our containment needs. Dr. Daniels, is there anything else you'd like to say on record?
No. No, I think that's...
Dr. Daniel seems a little
Very well
paranoid,
then.
man.
This concludes session 5 of the SCP-096-1-Alpha investigation. Doctor, again, my condolences to you for the loss of your colleagues.
He does not care. It's his face, bro. Watch this. Peep game. It's literally his face. Watch.
We did it.
I don't like him, bro. I feel like he's doing something undercover.
Good work.
He's smart. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Are the O5 still in line?
We're still here, and Inspector Everett is right. Well done, Arlia.
Thank you, madam. It was short of a confession, but I believe we have enough.
It's a shame. Daniels really is brilliant. If he were more motivated, perhaps he could have unlocked the secrets to 096's uncanny sensory abilities.
Easy to. He's proven his point.
The only thing he's proven is that he's as much of a monster as he considers us.
That's enough. Inspector Arlia, after everything you just saw, has your hunch been confirmed?
I believe so. The way he handled the photograph, he's definitely familiar with it. I suspect he's been holding on to it for a stunt like this.
But still, how could he have warned Alexei? His absence in the control room was our first lead.
Outside help? Has Alexei given us anything new?
No, he's staying loyal. Although his initial discrepancies are damning enough.
Give him a honey bun.
Get what we can out of him. Then he's to be terminated.
Give
Quickly
him
and
a
quietly.
honey bun
Remember,
and some Popeyes.
he's officially already dead.
I would fold as well if they gave me some
When do we
Popeyes.
preempt
I'm not
so we
gonna
know
lie. I
he
mess with
orchestrated the
Popeyes.
breach?
Only after he kills it.
So they plan on laying him out. Alright, GG's, man. It was pretty alright. Not really scary. You know what I'm saying? The 05 has the most control in the SCP Foundation. The 05. So they're like the world government. Watch Play Doctor. SCP 049. The Dead Doctor. Short film again because I really this ain't really scary. We're gonna do this one. Let's take a survey. I lied. How many views this got?
Crossing SCP.
Free my boy out them shackles, man! He didn't do nothing!
049, enter your room. .049, I'm not gonna tell you again.
He gave him 15 diseases with that one stare. He's actually dead. His cock's about to fall off. All of his hair. He's about to lose his neck. Only have a head. You know what I'm saying? It's over now. You know what I'm saying? He just killed all 3 of his lungs. I think you only get 2. He killed 3 of them.
Enter your room or you'll be forced in.
Or what? You gonna force him? He doesn't have hair. He was dreaming about him? That's a little AO, I'm not gonna lie.
Can you state your name?
I'm Aaron Scott.
Hey, wait. Keep your hands under the table. Been some confusion around a Dr. Scott.
He's about to give him crazy, never
Says
mind.
here that he lost his ID badge?
No, I never got a badge.
You were never taken to have an ID badge made when you begin your work here?
I was, but I never received it.
You were found unconscious.
He lying.
In an area you're not authorized to be. What do you remember about this morning?
I was, I can't remember.
What do you remember?
He just
I
said he
remember
can't.
last night. I was with Dr. Williams. I appreciate all that you've done to help me adjust to this new job.
Tonight isn't just for you. The Foundation is important work.
Hey, yo, they about to get freaky!
Good company helps.
I don't drink.
Company can do everything on its own.
Oh, nah, he put something in that drink.
So finally assigned and already traumatized. That was fast.
I don't trust this
Especially
guy.
from an object with a class designation safe. Let me guess. SCP-7122?
How did you know?
I've worked at the Foundation for a long time.
I was told I couldn't discuss this with anyone outside my team.
The burden of this job is holding on to information that the world isn't ready for. You can't do this without a confidant. Mine was my wife. Before she...
He can only turn people into zombies. Anti-zombie ray. Why do I hear rubber sounds? Because I got my rubber ball, aka a starch ball. Peep game. Make sure y'all like stream.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, bruh. She's
Life
not
isn't
real.
just for you.
7122 is frighteningly unremarkable considering how dangerous it is. The SCP Foundation discovered it while investigating a rise in strange deaths in Stockholm. It looks like a camera and it functions like one for the most part. But if you photograph a subject and delete the photo,
they get deleted?
They die.
That's crazy.
Instantly.
I've read the file. All of this was uncovered before you started.
That's true.
So, what's bothering you? What breakthrough has the department made?
We began looking into the metadata of the pictures. We found that if you deleted the metadata without deleting the photo, the subject remained alive, but went into an unrecoverable catatonic state. In the next test, we took pictures of 2 different subjects. We had each memorize a unique poem. And then we swapped the metadata.
And their brain swapped.
Please recite your poem.
I look into my glass and view my wasting skin.
How is this about the doctor?
Say, what God, it came to pass.
Finish the poem.
He started screaming.
This isn't my body.
Beat his head against the wall. By the time we got in there, he was already dead.
Dang.
What about the other subject?
She had a heart attack. She also expired during the test.
Those are prisoners, gang.
My heart had shrunk as thin. The end of the poem. But whose poem was it?
It was hers.
How do you know it?
I call that a success.
He caved his own head in.
They are death row inmates. Are you feeling pity for murderers? My team lost an innocent woman the other day. I guess that's the risk of working with Euclid class objects. Containment is more challenging than safe class, more dangerous.
What happened?
SCP-049.
Good evening, Doctor.
He sounds like that? He got auto-tune on his voice.
Mission.
So they just talk to bro? I thought he was supposed to be scary. They could just talk to him?
To rid the world of the great dying.
You've also called it the pestilence.
It gets everyone. Eventually.
He stays contained willingly, provided we allow him to continue his work. His tests are an effort to perfect some cure. However, we've yet to identify exactly...
He only attacks the infected. So if you're sick, he just makes you more sick. So all you have to do is not be sick. This might be the worst power I've ever seen.
Pestilence, yes. But if he thinks you have it, God help you.
We need to discuss some things, 049.
Are you feeling well, Doctor?
I was assigned to take over shortly after we lost Dr. Moore.
049. I'm not going to tell you again. Enter your room or you'll be forced in.
He's hostile.
I don't know. I feel like as if you show fear. He looks like he's just attacking off of fear. Yes, but his intellect is very high. It's not real, and the infected, he turns them into zombies. It just looks like if they're scared of him. He looks scared. And he's looking at him as if he's trying to make him scared. Look at them locked eyes.
Do you know what SCP stands for?
Secure, contain, protect.
And what are you protecting?
People.
The anomalous artifacts and entities.
We are protecting the innocent. You can mourn Dr. Moore, but don't mourn the personnel. If I had to sacrifice 100 murderers to save an innocent life, I would make that trade every day.
Pull up with my, hey, pull up, I be whipping out my meat, kissing all dudes in the sheets. Hold on.
Drunk driving, 1 dead, 3 injured.
No. I wasn't drinking.
There were empty bottles in the car.
I wasn't designated. How is this even relevant?
Because, Dr. Scott, I'm beginning to wonder how you got this job. You're young, barely qualified, somehow walking around without an ID badge, and now this?
I'm not saying another word until somebody here tells me what is going on.
They planted the evidence.
What?
Hey, yo.
Let me guess. SCP-7122?
How did you know?
What breakthrough has the department?
In the next test, we took pictures of 2 different subjects.
You were never taken to get an ID badge made when you begin your work here?
I was, but I never received it.
Oh!
Dr. Scott.
What?
But if he thinks you have it, God help you. I know what he wants. Wait!
You stay here.
He's cooked. I feel like he finna die.
All personnel report to your respective safe zones immediately.
Well, at least he knows how to make an entrance. Dang.
Why don't I take a look at you?
I'm slightly still confused. I might not be the brightest person in the room. Can I get like a full explanation on what happened exactly? Cause did they swap? Is he naked? Not gonna lie, very confused on what just happened. Can you just fight it off? I'm saying, bruh. Bro. His name is Larry? Let's see it. We already watched this. Old man is mid. Bigfoot is not a child. I mean, not Bigfoot. Siren Head is not a childhood monster. That's still new. Let's do backrooms, bruh. Backrooms. Do we think this will be fire? Nah, I'm not doing that one. Some of these are too long, man. Bro said, I remember Siren Head since forever. This just did not happen. Is there anybody scary in the back? Let's ask ChatGPT for scary stuff, bruh. Yo, Gangi, you know, give me scary. How do you spell scary? Scary videos? Backrooms Jella trash? Backrooms is not trash. Bro is talking to ChatGPT like he's the homie. Yo, Gangi, give me scary video. No, wait. Give me scary urban legends and I don't know, like monsters. Why not? Alright, did I spell this right? No. How do you spell urban? I didn't even spell urban right, bruh. It's a U. Now it knows what I'm saying. Okay, urban legends apparently is not a word. How do you spell urban legends? Is that how you spell anomalies? Alright, let's get it. Stay logged out. Scary urban legends. The Sliming Man. A creepy dude in a suit with the Midnight Game. Black-eyed children. Alright, bro. Let's do the Slime Man. I feel like this is going to be so garbage. But you know what? Let's try it. The Slime Man. This is so garbage. I could knock this guy out myself. Man, it's garbage ass villain talking about the Slime Man. Hey, this is lame. Let me just do let's do explained. Let's learn about the Slime Man, even though he doesn't look. This is only 5 minutes. I think this is about the movie, though.
The Smiling Man is a mysterious entity who's unknown to be whether human, real, or just a figment of imagination.
Why is his name the Slime Man?
Supernatural. Whoever this entity is, he stalks people walking alone at night, leaving them scarred for life to tell the story of.
You just gotta be fast, bro. This isn't even scary. You just gotta not be slow. You know what I'm saying? Rip everybody who walks home at night, though. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta fear him. He is the thing you fear at night, though. Not gonna lie. That means smile, not slime. Oh! It does say smile! Yo, on everything, I only chose him because it said Slime Man. That's garbage. All you gotta do is just run. Hit him with one of these, bruh. Personally, if the Slime Man run up on me, this is how it's gonna work out, bruh. Boom! Nah, I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or I just hit him one of these. bang! Right? And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna just hit him one of these. Oh! Oh, which way am I gonna go? Oh! Oh! Spin around, bruh. Get out of there. Straight up. Run 50 miles. It's over. He not catching me. And if he gets close, whoa, straight weave. He's not touching me, bruh. He's not getting it there. Where, with them ankle breakers? Exactly. Now you gotta look up slime, man. That's not gonna be a real thing.
And welcome to the video. Consider sending me your short movie or video game suggestions on Twitter, which I can use for upcoming videos. This video will contain spoilers. With that said, let's begin.
Okay. The Smiling Man!
The protagonist, living in a quiet neighborhood, explains how he used to
This
go
is a
shopping
game?
every night at the local market for dinner until something put a stop to this habit, causing the protagonist to never go out at night. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, the night where the protagonist encountered the entity who caused massive psychological damage, giving the protagonist a crippling phobia, avoiding walks at night. The protagonist leaves his house, being dimly lit.
You know, I feel like this guy doesn't appear in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Then again, you shouldn't be walking outside alone in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But personally, I used to walk home pretty late at night in the hood. I never got hit with no Smiling Man. I'd be more fearful that I'm probably going to get robbed. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest fear when I was walking home at night. Either I was going to get robbed or kidnapped. Neither of those things happened, though. You know what I'm saying? Smiling Man doesn't pull up to the hood, I bet. He only appears in white neighborhoods. Because also, if he was in the hood, he'll probably get robbed. You know what I'm saying? Or shot. Either or, you know what I'm saying?
Their neighboring houses by the street lamps. He then stumbles upon a strange note on the floor, explaining how a certain man watches the protagonist all the time, even at bedtime. Dismissing this note, he walks some more, coming across another note. The note reads not to let their expressions fool people, as their feelings and wants are different, which explains that the Smiling Man is not one single individual.
Look at the
difference! Entity, or even possibly a part of a higher being, which our minds are limited to understand. Maybe even there are more than just one Smiling Man, who all have the same purpose: to plant terror in their victims'
So there's just more
As the
Smiling.
protagonist gets a little spooked by these notes, he observes a man standing in a strange manner, staring at a point emotionlessly, acting very suspicious.
Bro, the Smiling Man is mid, bro. How did ChatGPT say he was scary? We got the Midnight Game, a supposed Agent Penguin ritual where summons a shadow entity called the Midnight Man. Yo, this seems so bad. The Elevator Game. I already know this one. Dear David. Am I tweaking? The Hum. A person low frequency sound. Lake. Bro. I need something scary, man. ChatGPT out here pulling out some bull. Talking about the Midnight Game. The Midnight Game looks bad. And this guy's lame. You could probably knock him out.
This strange man going through the pitch dark path to get to the market, located a little into the woods, being a lone standing building. After buying some necessity and paying the only cashier present at the market, the protagonist heads back home.
Hey, can you walk home with me?
Lit streets when he reaches his house. Just as he tries to climb his stairs, he gets spooked by the strange Smiling Man from before, standing close to his house, staring blankly at a point. The protagonist, being too tired for any altercation, dismisses this man and enters his house. The night comes to an end, and the protagonist repeats the same night, walking out to go shopping for dinner after midnight. He gets stopped by the strange Smiling Man, strangely tiptoeing towards him, getting too close for comfort, just staring at the protagonist.
This is all you gotta do, bruh. I'm about to give you the method on how to stop the Smiling Man. While he's tiptoeing towards you, you cock back, right? Put your whole body into this. Straight jaw. You feel me? I think that'll stop the smiling man from tiptoeing towards you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he becomes hostile and is somehow stronger than you, you might lose to the smiling man. But he doesn't seem to not be human.
The protagonist, visibly scared, utters with all of his remaining strength to what the hell the strange man wants, when he slowly turns around and leaves in a bizarre tiptoeing manner, not saying one single word.
Just knock him out, bro. At this point, we just have to.
As the protagonist tries to shake off his recent creepy encounter, he gets back to his night stroll to the local market, when all of a sudden the smiling man starts shooting towards the protagonist, causing the protagonist to instinctively run away. He runs towards the
I wasn't
market
scared, by
with
the way.
Smiling man on his tail when he manages to shut himself in the market's building.
Fake body!
Smiling man.
Fake body, fake body, fake blood.
As he catches his breath and comes to his senses, he observes in shock the badly mutilated and motionless corpse of the cashier.
Dang, bro, they
When
had
all
to
of a
call him
sudden,
broke
the
like that.
smiling man breaks into the building and ends the protagonist's life in a similar fashion to the cashier's.
Me personally, I
On the
would've
other
fought
ending,
back.
which is canon, if the protagonist chooses to pick up the car key on the desk of the cashier, he could manage getting in the cashier's car and drive away, escaping this homicidal maniac. It's not revealed to whom this man is and to what happened to the protagonist after escaping, but it's likely that the smiling man is a supernatural entity who has been reported by many people at different locations. His main purpose seems to be to taunt and scare people.
This is just not real. If he's real, this should be really unscary, bro. Just shoot him. That's literally the easiest win of my life. Like, bro, if you have a firearm, it's over. Like, in GTA. You literally just have to hit him with a few shots, and I think he'll drop. This could just, I could be a smiling man. I could go out, I'm not gonna do this, but anybody could be this. You could be the smiling man. All you gotta do is go outside and smile, and act weird, and chase people. You know what I'm saying? But as YouTube pranksters might find out, you might get shot. You know what I'm saying? How about the man in the drain? That is not an anomaly. This is not scary. I know this isn't scary. ChatGPT is selling me, bro. I asked him to give me something scary. He didn't. So we're going to go to the basics, bro. Y'all know about the rake? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to keep it a beam with y'all. I watched this, by the way. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. Me personally, I actually, when I was a kid, there was like an origin story to this, and I can't find the original. Now, right? Unfortunately, that's just what it is, bruh. There used to be an original, son. I just put the rake. The rake explained, bruh. I was making sure. Unfortunately, he's fake. I know. I know it's sad. I thought he was real too.
A monstrous creature from beyond?
Nah, we're gonna go back actually. Let's do the which one should I do? Should we do this one? Let's do this one since I watched it already. I don't remember it though. I watched it a few years ago. Did I watch this?
During the summer of 2003, events in the northeastern United States involving a strange, human-looking creature sparked brief local media interest before an apparent blackout was enacted. Little or no information was left intact, as most online and written accounts of the creature were mysteriously destroyed. Primarily focused in rural New York State and once found in Idaho.
Idaho? Anyways. Animaltor on X. Animaltor. What is that? And how would that be scary? How would How to fight animal laborics be scary exactly. How about Bloody Mary? Oh, yo, that might not be bad.
Self-proclaimed
That's a
witnesses
OG.
told stories of their encounters with a creature of unknown
He
origin.
means the robots?
Emotions.
Animatronics? Why? How would that be scary? And why would I need to know how to fight an animatronic? Freddy Fazbear is not taking my booty.
Extremely traumatic levels of fright and discomfort, to an almost childlike sense of playfulness and curiosity. While their published versions are no longer on record, the memories remained powerful. Several of the involved parties began looking for answers that year. In early 2006, the collaboration had accumulated nearly 24 documents dating between the 12th century and present day.
You know what? He's taking too long to speak, bro. Like, genuinely, like, no joke. He actually gets one word out, like, every 10 seconds. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, to summarize, you know what I'm saying? Basically, but from what I remember, people were like, this was completely made up. And he was like, he basically pulled up to your house if you didn't have your doors locked, and he just take your booty. You know what I'm saying? And that was really it. Let's do a creepy story time, I guess, but basically that was it though. And people faked it, like they faked documents that like dated all the way back until like when pirates were real, and like a pirate saw him. It sounded like that.
Events in the northeastern United States involving a strange, human-like creature sparked brief local media interest before an apparent blackout was enacted.
I just heard the same thing.
Intact, as most online and written accounts of the creature were mysteriously destroyed.
Am I tweaking?
Primarily focused on rural New York State and once found in Idaho. Self-proclaimed witnesses told stories.
Are they all reading the same script?
Emotions range from extremely traumatic levels of fright and discomfort.
Just get me to the story, bro.
Mommy.
Let's skip the rake. You know what, bruh? Let's just skip that one. Yeah. Let's do the midnight game, bruh. Let's just do the midnight game. $3 a.m. challenge. Bro, ChatGPT is actually garbage. Okay. Like, that's so crazy. Alright, bro, let's do black-eyed children. Urban legend. There you go. Oh my god. Explained. Dang, explained. Maybe the liquor? That is not an urban legend. Man, ChatGPT is selling me, bro. We're gonna go back to Japanese urban legend. Japanese. Oh wait, no. Scary. Alright, y'all can go ahead and choose which one y'all want. Maybe the Bevan. The liquor is an urban legend. Oh my god, no way. Alright, bro, sure, why not? Bro, this is Resident Evil! Bro, this is Resident Evil! I didn't post anything. Well, you still have a grace period of 1 day. You have to post tomorrow. Let's do... I think there was an episode on Mob about this. Let's do this one, bruh. Okay. Let's get into it. Fake bodies.
Akiko is based on a real-life possessed doll contained in the Manenji Temple in Hokkaido, Japan, which is known for her supernatural growing care, being subject to the visitation of many tourists. Hi folks, I'm R, your narrator. This video
Your name is R? Just the letter R?
Spoilers about Akiko. With that said, let's begin. Minato, a student fascinated by supernatural and mysteries, embarks on a journey to investigate the strange occurrences in his uncle's bar and restaurant. These events are thought to be the side effects of bringing a haunted doll called Akiko.
Bro is not a father. Neither is it his birthday.
Which is based on a real-life doll thought to contain the trapped soul of a 3-year-old girl who died a horrible death suffering from yellow fever in 1919.
Dang, the yellow fever was happening in 1919?
The story of the game begins with a short introduction to what is happening.
This is a
and
game?
who the main characters are. A famous doll named Akiko is stolen from a temple by Haku, the owner of sake bar and restaurant. He believes the doll will help his failing business and bring more customers. Shortly after bringing the doll to the restaurant, strange and horrifying events begin to occur. Haku is then forced to temporarily close the restaurant. He then finds Minato, a young student with an interest in mysteries and the paranormal. Haku tells Minato that he will be paid if he can solve the mystery and calm the spirit of the doll. Minato heads out one evening on his scooter.
Or he can give the doll back like he's supposed to. Is it actually your birthday? And on top of that, it's Thursday. You have to post tomorrow, so you would be free on Sunday anyway. You know that's like kind of how that works.
To begin his investigation, will he solve the mystery or become another victim of Akiko? Minato soon arrives in the sake bar and restaurant, which belongs to Haku, his uncle, who has stolen the infamous Akiko doll, which is believed to be possessed, causing more harm than good to Haku's business. He picks up the spare key next to a Buddha statue outside and enters the building. Inside, he finds a note detailing the haunting tale of Akiko, presumably placed on the tables for the customers to read. Akiko lore, page number 1. A young man purchased the doll that would later on claim the name of Akiko as her own for his 2-year-old sister. The doll was bought in Sapporo by a 17-year-old for his 2-year-old sister. He was touring the region for a maritime exhibition, and the doll instantly drew his eyes. The perfect little thing sat in a shop window, enticing him. He didn't think twice. He went in and instantly purchased the figurine for his sister, and even used the last of his money for it. At about 40 centimeters tall and dressed in a traditional kimono, the doll was exquisite. Its hair was mesmerizing and enchanting, something that took his breath away.
He went back home and gave the doll to his sister. The sister fell in love with the doll immediately. It transformed into Akiko's favorite toy, and more importantly, her best friend. Akiko played every day with the doll, took it everywhere, and treated the figurine like a little sister. She would talk and prattle with the thing, feed it, and sleep with it. She decided to call the doll Akiko, a mirror duplicate of herself. The doll never left Akiko's sight.
Soon after putting the note down,
Okay.
Minato hears unintelligible sounds and experiences paranormal sightings of a child.
That is an insane experience. No, you just have to post tomorrow, then you literally don't have to post on your birthday, because you would have that 1 day of grace. I was locked in on the video, bruh, because that's important, you know what I'm saying? That's important information. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? The doll was basically so locked in with the girl, she was like that. Alright, let's see what happened.
Around in fear, wearing a doll mask. Minato then picks up another note, expanding on the story of the doll.
Jeez, this is long.
Akiko lore, page number 2. Then a year later, tragedy struck. The little girl who owned the Akiko doll died. Yellow fever.
Oh.
The girl who owned the Akiko doll died. Yellow fever has descended on the land and robbed the family of their little girl. The little girl died, gasping for air, in pain and afraid, while the doll was firmly held in her grasp. She was only 3 years old. The family wanted to bury the doll along with Akiko, but circumstances and governmental oversight prevented this last act of kindness.
Who's gonna stop
on their
me?
part. The doll was never laid to rest with Akiko and was instead brought to an ancient temple.
Being fully convinced that Akiko is possessed by the soul of a child.
Why would they bring it to a temple? Why didn't they just keep it? And why did the government stop them? I'm so confused.
He gets instructed by the doll to play hide and seek with it. After finding Akiko on multiple occasions, the doll becomes angry with Minato and sets on chasing after him while being engulfed in fire.
I was so
slowly
confused. I was like,
setting
is
the
she
restaurant
on fire?
ablaze. Minato, determined on investigating more and finding a solution to calm Akiko, lingers more in the restaurant, now investigating the tea rooms. Just before, he witnesses a tall, pale woman with a black dress, observing him from distance. As he approaches her, she quickly vanishes with her right hand positioned in a way as if she's controlling a puppet.
Peep game. That's the girl that died and now she's grown up and she controls the doll. Somal pirates. Pirates are fire. They always try to find the One Piece. True.
Or several puppets. In the tea rooms, Minato witnesses more creepy dolls with even more eerie face masks, staring at him, which resemble toddler buddies. This becomes evident that there's more to the story than just Akiko and her soul trapped inside the doll. Maybe something to do with the figure Minato encountered outside. Minato then visits Akiko's shrine in order to understand her backstory better. He reads 2 more notes, page number 3 and 4, respectively.
Akiko lore, page number 3. Akiko the doll was first moved to the family's altar, a common practice in certain Japanese households to commemorate the dead. The small shrine celebrated their daughter and marked her passing into the afterlife. That's when the strange event started to occur. One day, the family started to notice that the doll's hair was getting longer. Once a traditional shoulder-length cut with neat ends, now a mangled mess of split ends reaching down past her waist. It was scruffy, different colors, and felt different. At night, they started to dream of Akiko, and sometimes the doll would appear by their side come morning. The chilling events intensified and grew into full-blown acts of spiritual infestation.
Okay, yeah, I think I understand why they gave it away. I'm not gonna lie though, they should have probably just gave her a cut and then she probably would have been alright. Maybe I shouldn't say that. We're gonna keep going.
Flickering on and off, banging in the...
Why is this a cutscene? He's just smoking a cigarette. That's just dirty.
House, noises...
Why is this a cutscene? The only scary part is he's smoking a cigarette.
And even Akiko duplicating herself and showing up at multiple places the closer the year got to certain key dates.
She might have powers.
Akiko's birthday and the day of her death. Over time, they were certain, and town shamans and spiritual leaders concurred that their daughter's soul was in fact trapped within the doll. Many years later, the family relocated to a different district. They had by now become accustomed to Akiko and have even grown fond of their daughter's restless spirit. To them, it was a magical and a unique opportunity to interact with the dead, not desiring to take Akiko with them, fearing that what fueled her magic was the proximity to their daughter's grave. The family approached the local temple and asked them to take care of the doll.
Raw dogging.
The temple by now heard countless stories of the amazing doll, the haunted doll whose hair grew every year. They were fascinated. The priests accepted the charge and started taking care of Akiko. Over time, they've managed to confirm the veracity of some of the claims, particularly that the hair does indeed grow. The priests even sent out cut samples of the hair for scientific analysis. Scientists' examination of Akiko proved that the hair was that of a human child. Regularly, the hair gets a trim and the doll stays happy and content. As the years passed on...
I told you all she needed was a cut. They ran out of images to move her on the screen. Literally.
The doll's fame grew and her powers further developed. She's bolder now, invading the dreams of the priest and those that come to visit her. She's stronger, her hair growing faster and wilder. The last event driving tourists mad is the frightening claim that the mouth of Akiko is slowly opening, and that if you dare to peer inside, you may be able to glimpse something like baby teeth spouting like weeds from porcelain gums.
Minato then places the notes down, happy that he knows the full backstory, possibly able to calm Akiko's soul.
So, like, is she like power surgeon? Like, the longer time we have her, the more she's just gonna continue to get stronger? Eventually, she's gonna go crazy. I'm telling you, son. She grows them teeth. Maybe now she'll be able to, like, I don't know, bite people? Huh, who knows? Oh, she can eat souls. That would be a W power. Her power is dream and hair. And if, yeah, basically she invades dreams and she grows hair. Pretty good powers, man.
The premises. The doll sets the restaurant on fire, and as Minato runs away and opens the main door, he's faced with the terrified soul of Akiko and the demon-like pale woman who attacks Minato, ending his story. The real story of Akiko was written in the notes.
Alright, let's see.
Which is of a 3-year-old girl's soul, which is commonly believed to be trapped inside her favorite doll. She's able to possess dreams and grow her hair. She had a well-trimmed shoulder-length Okapa hair, which regularly grew to waist length with split ends, causing locals to believe she is possessing the soul of Akiko. She at times even went to the dreams of the temple priest, requesting haircuts to keep her happy and content. The game, however, has taken creative liberty to expand on the story and make it even more sinister. The pale woman dressed in black seems to be a Japanese demon who possesses and traps human souls, as evident from her hand gesture, as if she's controlling a puppet, and the presence of many dolls in the restaurant. The soul of Akiko is seen wearing a face mask resembling a puppet face, insinuating that she's under the control of this tall, pale woman, being trapped inside a doll.
I cannot read
alongside
cursive.
the other souls trapped in other dolls. The pale woman then suddenly attacks Minato, ending his life instantly, presumably trapping him inside another doll, controlling his soul.
So who is this lady?
Therefore, according to the game, this demonic lady is responsible of trapping Akiko's soul alongside many others. And now, due to Haku stealing the doll from the temple in Hokkaido in efforts to help his failing business, he has doomed himself and his business forever, being latched to by a demonic entity. His nephew's soul was just taken, and soon he's, amongst many other close friends and relative souls, will possibly get taken by this entity.
So what's her name? Clearly she has W powers. I can't spell but tried. That's what counts. For real. So what's her name? Huh. Oh wait, no, this was this was the urban legend one. Okay, bruh, see? Japanese urban legends have yet to fail me. But I wonder what that lady name is. Look up Somali pirates. Fake guns. Are they splashing them with water? I mean, yeah, they look bad. Individuals engaged in, they have that submarine? They modern day pirates? How did they actually get a submarine though? Like, is that, do they just flick up in front of that as like a thing? Or can they, does that actually move? I don't think it actually moves. You know what I'm saying? I was about to say. Damn. They found the One Piece? Nah, I don't think so. They seem like they have guns. Personally, I don't think any of them knows how to make a ship, bro. They got no shipwright. They got no entertainer. They got no chef. None of them look like they could cook, bruh. Look at this guy. Yeah, they don't got it, man. Go to enter. Okay. Alright, let's look at the teak. Video. Let's do this one. Yo, bring me to. Let's watch this real quick.
Raiko was walking quickly but apprehensively. Kashima Raiko was walking quickly but apprehensively at the railway station in Hokkaido, Japan. She was bullied for being the new kid in school. On that day, she felt like someone was following her in the station, even though it was nearly deserted. She sped up while looking behind to make sure no one was there. Her heart was racing, and her instincts told her that her life was in danger.
Oh wait, what happened?
Deserted. She's like someone was.
They should stop walking home at night. You know what I'm saying? Might not be her choice though. Might not be her choice. They float and steal.
In the station, even though it was nearly deserted. She sped up while looking behind to make sure no one was there. Her heart was racing, and her instincts told her that her life was
Her
in
hair
danger.
has 2 different colors.
She made the decision to flee. Not far from where she started running, someone appeared and kicked her left shin, which immediately sent her crashing.
Dang! What? Why? Dang, the pirates are successful. 18 billion a year? No way. How? Don't we also, yo, just give our people also just give them 9s, bro. Like, actually, that's insane. I didn't know pirates actually were on that type of timing. That's crazy.
Raiko cried out in pain while holding her scraped up leg. When she looked up,
She should have
saw
been on her
new
toes.
classmates grinning at her. Who says we'll allow an ugly kid like you into our school? Said a girl.
Oh, she's a new kid? I ain't even peep. Dang. She gotta fight back, bruh. Come on, bruh. Let's get it. Don't put your hands up.
Her head meekly.
Put your hands up.
I don't want any trouble. Just let me be. I want to go home, she pleaded. The 2 girls grabbed Raiko by the hair and dragged her near the platform. All she could do was cry in pain. Then they grabbed her hands and feet and threw her onto the tracks right when the train was approaching. And Raiko lost consciousness upon impact. The story goes that Raiko was split in half by the train. Her lower body was shredded to pieces. The violent nature of her death turned her into an Onryo, or vengeful ghost, known as the Teke Teke. The Teke Teke took...
Where did she get the knife from, though? Did that also come... Does that come when you spawn in? Like, you just get base powers now? Also, no disrespect, but you couldn't, like, maybe fight back just a little bit, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't just, like, I don't know, try to fight, do something, like... Damn. And also, these 2 people are insane. Bro, they killed her. That wasn't a bullying. That's genuinely insane. Like, bullying is like, yo, you're ugly or something, bro. Like, oh, you smell bad. Bro, they killed her. This is like, that's a lot above bullying. Like, that's really crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope they got karma, and I hope this did happen in GTA. I hope this did happen in GTA. We don't hope anybody dies, of course. Did they deserve it? Yes.
The name comes from the sound of her nails clawing on the ground as she chases her victims. This is the story of how I know the Teke Teke. It's because
a knife died the same way she died. That's crazy.
Because bad luck follows me wherever I go. My parents died in a car accident when I was little.
Damn.
And that changed everything. I survived the accident, but was left scarred for life.
W luck.
No, I actually have a scar on my face.
Okay.
No child should ever have to go through that kind of trauma and loss.
Real? Who do you live with now?
Fast forward to several years later.
Do you live with your grandparents?
Distant relatives, which included my second cousin. After constantly moving around, I hoped this would be more long-term. At first, my cousin Yuko was welcoming. We were the same age and in the same classes. But after her boyfriend Koji introduced himself to me, she instantly became jealous and avoided me unless it was to remind me that I should be grateful that she took me in. After school one day, Koji caught up with me to ask how I was adjusting. He took my heavy bag and told me he would carry it for me since
W Riz, bruh. He saw the sister immediately start spitting game. That's crazy. Dang, that might be wrong bullying then too, though. That might be worse. Okay. And I never said this, by the way.
You shouldn't go home by yourself. It It's dangerous around here at night.
W
I'll
Riz.
try to convince Yuko to let you join us. Yuko came out of nowhere, grabbed my bag, and opened it. She inspected the contents before emptying it out. My books fell to the ground, along with a photograph of my parents.
Sister.
Koji picked it up and asked, "Are they your parents?" I nodded. Yuko took the picture, looked at it, and tore it to pieces.
Yo, what is up with these people? Why are they so mean? Like, dang, bruh. That's like, you have to fight her. Yo, nah, like, genuinely, bruh. That's like, you have to put your hands on these people now, bruh. Like, this cousin is actually, like, L, bruh. Like, kick her shit in. Do something. No cap. You know what? Steal her man. Her man wants you. Steal her man, for real. Like, after what she just did, that gives you right to steal her man. Low key. I don't encourage it, but would she be wrong? No.
Down on my knees and gathered my books, as well as the remnants of my parents' photo. Stay away from my boyfriend. She threw my bag on the ground and stormed away. Koji helped me pick up my belongings, which were now dirty. Yuko called him over, and after a moment of hesitation, he apologized and left.
Man, leave her right now! Bro, steal her man. Oh my god. I would have been like, thank you. Whole hand. Nah, if you squeak using hands, that's just sign of language. That's crazy.
Yuko after that. We lived in the same house, but were complete strangers who didn't acknowledge one another's existence. Slowly, things became a little better. I made a few friends and even joined clubs. I was most excited for the creative writing one. Ever since I was little, writing stories where I'm the main character has always been how I cope with life.
Type dare.
But lo and behold, Koji had also joined the club.
Big W, big W.
As soon as he saw me, he ran over and sat next to me.
Type
I
John.
must admit, he was quite handsome, and I had developed a tiny crush on him after seeing him at home so often. "Hey, I'm sorry about Yuko," he quietly said. "We shouldn't be talking. Why are you even here?" "I enjoy writing. It allows me to escape even for a moment." "Yeah, I'm sure you need that." When we were done for the day,
He does, though.
classmates told me to be careful, because supposedly there was a murderer on the loose. A few girls around my age had gone missing, last seen walking around the railway station. "I can accompany you. I'll just pretend I had to pick up something at your place." For a brief moment, I had forgotten that Koji was dating my cousin and stopped by whenever he wanted. As enticing as it sounded to have him walk me home, I couldn't. "Please don't. Yuko would kill me." Koji shrugged his shoulders as I walked away. I made it to the
A
railway
real one would have still went. Like, actually, though. Like, if he was a real one, he would have chased after her. Been like, no, I insist. Or something.
For precaution, I quickened my pace during my walk and kept a low profile. It was late, and the station was deserted.
Nah, I'm not a
All I
real
could
one.
think Was Koji. How we probably had more things in common.
You know,
than
I
him and
actually have a
Yuko.
girlfriend.
How I always catch him looking at me from the corner of my eye. After entering the train platform, someone punched the back of my head. It was then accompanied by the sound of a glass bottle shattering on my head. Blood gushed out as I fell to the ground.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. These people are insane. Like, no joke. Everybody in the story does not seem normal except for the boyfriend. How did he even get in with her? What I'm saying, like, what did she do to get hit with in the back of the head with with a glass bottle. Like, dang, bruh. This isn't even bullying. This is just murder. Like...
Black out when I heard Yuko's voice. You think you belong here? Yuko turned me over to face her. She spat on my face. I was dizzy. I wasn't able to reply.
Yuko's insane, man.
This made her angry. This one deserves to experience at least one fleeting moment of excitement in her life before we end it. No knife today, hun. Koji grabbed me by the hair and started dragging me. Goodbye, cuz, she uttered, then picked up both my feet.
What? And then guess what? The girl pops out with the scythe. Shing shing! Hits the finisher on both of them and then walks away. Cause deep down, she's a good person. You feel me? Yeah, she might have caught a few bodies, but it's okay. That's exactly what's about to happen. The urban legend, she's gonna pop out like a savior, hit one of these, cut both of them in half, and then she's gonna save her.
I heard the train approaching. I looked at my cousin while tears rolled down my cheeks, trying to find even just a dash of reluctance or sympathy. But all I saw was pure evilness in her eyes. Then, in an instant, she was split in two.
I told you! See, she's a hero! What's her name? Bruh, I don't want to mispronounce her name. W. Herdo, bruh.
Sliced off from her lower half so effortlessly.
Huge.
Her blood spilled out. Her
fake blood, fake blood.
Her upper body.
Fake blood.
I just froze. Koji screamed and finally let go of my hair. The sudden and gruesome death of Yuko didn't immediately register in my brain. I stared at the two halves. It was horrifying. I had to look away. Then it hit me. The killer was still there. When I looked up, there was a demon-like creature that was also missing her lower body. She was wearing old, tattered, soiled clothes and had long black hair.
You kind of look alike.
In her right hand,
lazy animation, man.
She used to split Yuko in half. I was too stunned to speak, and didn't.
I would have just been like this. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. And then I would have got up and just walked away. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have questioned it, because once you start questioning it, that's when you start getting scared. So you just gotta be like, thank you. You feel me? Hold on.
She dropped the scythe and moved towards me by clawing the floor. Her movements were odd.
At least she's not scared.
Her claws were making a unique sound when they hit the floor. The sound was something like a ticket. She stopped an inch away from me, grabbed my face, and looked directly into my eyes. Surprisingly, I found more humanity in hers. I shivered from the touch of her cold, clammy skin. Suddenly,
she kissed her?
The side of my face from my chin up to my forehead. She let go of me and looked at Koji. He took a step back. The creature grinned and quickly pushed herself from the floor towards him as he ran
Yo!
away. She landed on his back.
What's poppin', Rio?
In his neck. Blood gushed from his
GG's.
wound as he fell to the ground. And she didn't stop there. She got on top of him and started clawing on his belly.
And she watched?
Separated from his little.
That's crazy. Well, no, okay, it is crazy, but both of these people are about to kill her, bruh. At the end of the day, this monster seems very nice. Yeah, it might have maybe killed a few innocent people, but they deserved it, alright? So, in conclusion, a body for a body. You know what I'm saying? She did two rights that night. ghost woman split in half by a train who haunts the train station and chases those who cross her path. She saved lives too!
It's strange because I didn't feel sorry for them. Afterwards,
nah, he did do something bad. He was literally helping her kill her.
Quick glance at me and smiled. She took off to the dark corner of the train station and disappeared. Only after this incident did I learn about the urban legend of the Teke Teke. And I am forever grateful that the Teke Teke saved my life that day.
Now, I'm pretty sure these aren't real, but W Teke Teke, bruh. He just kids that bully others is wrong, and sometimes the bully takes it too far and they learn a very harsh lesson. Yeah, bruh, basically, man. W Dar, man. You feel me? Let's do this one. Teke Teke to go, I'm saying, bruh. Free her. Wait, what? She's not locked up. Yo, she is the GOAT, though, for real. Hold on, let me check something out real quick. I got 3 ices. Free her as in her last. As in let her leave the train station she haunts. True, brother. She just let her be a hero, actually. She definitely got it. She got the heart in her.
Classmates to burst into the bathroom at any
What's poppin'? Hi, Chi?
moment. It was her turn to be sought. She was in a cheerful mood that afternoon.
Oh, what happened?
Hanako-san giggled as she waited for her classmates to burst into the bathroom at any moment. It was her turn to be sought. She was in a cheerful mood that afternoon. After all, she was finally starting to fit
8
in
out of 10.
after being ridiculed for months.
Kept watching another back to the drawing board. I could.
No one trusted her after her parents were labeled as traitors for protesting against the war. She didn't believe it, though. To her, it was simply a rumor. Her parents told her that they were going on a trip, and she had faith that they would soon return and pick her up from school. The adults knew the truth, but didn't have the heart to tell her.
Dang, bruh, they pulled my dad on her? That's crazy. Why did they do that?
That her parents were thrown in jail and killed for their crimes.
Never mind. They did not leave her on purpose.
That's how Hanako-san ended up in this orphanage. She yawned. The sun was starting to set, and an hour had gone by. No footsteps. No tiny voices calling out her name.
She might be the GOAT.
Hanako-san realized her classmates weren't looking for her. She sighed, crawled out of her hiding spot, and was about to open the bathroom door when...
A bomb?!
May couldn't wait for recess. She hated school.
What just happened? She got hit with a bomb? That's crazy. They couldn't find her. They had to air the whole thing out.
Always felt like an outsider. For some reason,
they hit her with the
ult. Had a hard time making friends. It didn't help that she didn't.
Damn, but they couldn't find her, so they literally dropped the bomb. Leveled the whole place out. That's where they dropped the first. Hey, yo, that's crazy. Let me not joke about that.
Same hobbies as the kids around her age. She was more old-fashioned, preferring printed books where she could turn the crisp new pages, the sound of nature, and oldies music. Not that she
I'm not gonna lie, liking reading is kind of weird. No, I'm playing.
Picked on for her preferences, but she didn't know which was worse, being bullied or ignored. And that's why she would sneak out during some of her classes and eat lunch in the third floor girls' bathroom. It wasn't bad at all. She enjoyed the acoustics there.
I'm sorry, but like eating lunch at the bathroom is kind of dirty. I'm not gonna lie. Because, right, how could you eat your lunch in the bathroom with like shit? Like people like, you know what I'm saying, throwing up, taking a piss, like there's just so much stuff.
To blast music, or the solitude if she wanted to read. Most faculty and students avoided that part of the school. They found it creepy. But for May, this was her safe place, and she had company. She managed to make one friend in that school, Hannah. She was maybe a year or two younger than May, and she was like a younger sister. She remembered the day she met her like it was just yesterday. After not doing so well on her math test, May headed to the bathroom for some peace and quiet. As she entered the room, she heard a little girl crying and saw Hannah sitting inside the third stall, wiping away her tears. May calmed her down, and from that day on, the two girls met up and hung out there almost every day. Hannah didn't speak though, and May didn't bother asking her questions about school. Not in there, where they were escaping it. The two girls would spend most of their afternoons in the girls' bathroom, listening to music, drawing, and playing games like hide and seek. It was
I don't think I'm missing out on much not eating in the bathroom.
uneventful every time, even though it was such a tiny space. Hannah insisted on being the hider. It always made her giggle, but then she'd frown after she was found and just look out the window as if she was waiting for someone. May never understood the reason why she was always sad and quiet, but she respected Hannah's privacy. She knew her friend would tell her when she was ready. During lunch the next day, May got caught up finishing her science project. She was forced to partner with Ren, one of the popular kids who didn't even know she existed before having to work together.
Why don't I ever see you during lunch?
Ren asked. May didn't look up.
I prefer eating by myself. Can we focus, please? I have somewhere to be. Where? It's lunchtime.
Ren was confused. May sighed. This boy was too nosy for his own good.
Sure, bro. Why are you asking so many questions, bro?
Oh, you're the weird girl who goes to the third floor. Oh, you're the weird girl who goes to the bathroom there every day?
Hey, man. I would have... Okay, one, I wouldn't have agreed. My bad. Now, I do find it weird that you eat at the bathroom. That's a little unhygienic, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't agree with calling her weird because she goes to that bathroom.
Getting annoyed. Ren wasn't even doing any work, but would take all the credit.
You believe in your...
Yo, he mentioned yokai, bro. I love yokai.
Do you believe in yokai?
May didn't respond.
How about Anako-san?
She looked up from their project.
Who?
Before Ren could answer, the bell rang, and they had to return to class. As soon as all the students sat down in history class, Ren raised his hand to ask a question.
Can you tell us about the ghost in the school?
This was everyone's favorite class. Their teacher was young and down to earth.
Sure, why not?
But can she shoot threes?
Before I can start today's lesson.
And the teacher explained the legend.
As many of you may know, this school was once an orphanage. Unfortunately, during World War II, it was bombed, and not a single person survived. Many of the parents of orphans who lived here were killed during the war, whether they were fighting in the war or labeled as traitors. Yeah, but can you tell us about Anako-san? Well, supposedly, one of the orphans became an evil spirit after she passed, and to this day, haunts this school. People say she was playing hide and seek in the girls' bathroom upstairs when the building was bombed. To this day, it's still her favorite game. Now, her poor
Huge, I was right! True. I can shoot threes.
spirit is stuck in that bathroom, in the third stall, where she passed. And why?
You guys think the girl went back to her and was like, hey, you know, are you by chance this person? Because, like, I feel like after that, you might not want to go back.
Forbidden from going up there out of respect. Because if you ask if she is there 3 times and knock, you might anger her. She might choose to reveal herself, grab you, and flush you down the toilet, down to the fiery pits of hell.
The class laughed.
Yeah, May said she hangs out there all the time. I'm surprised she's still alive.
Her classmates looked at her and laughed more.
She's my best friend.
Because you've seen her? Or are you friends?
Everyone continued laughing at her. The teacher had to yell at the students to quiet down so that she could continue with her lesson.
So the teacher's not gonna question her saying that she's nice? Okay, make friends with a ghost and make it fight for you?
They were
Crazy.
dismissed.
Oh my god, that's a stand!
She
Imagine she gets into an altercation and she's like, get him! And then next thing you know, straight up, son, that would go crazy. I'm about to befriend a ghost, Loki. Anytime I get into beef, I'm gonna be like this. And then you're just gonna knock him out. Or I could just make him pants him. You know what? That might be a better one. I just be like this. Straight slung everywhere. Low key, you win that altercation.
Walking down the hallway, Ren pushed her to the side and ran to the staircase. May started running after him when she realized where he was going. When she got to the bathroom, Ren was already there.
Anako-san, are you there?
He knocked on the stall's door. May pleaded for him to stop.
Anako-san, are you there?
He knocked again. No response. But the door opened. Anako-san wasn't there. Ren shrugged his shoulders and entered the stall. Then he sat on the toilet and started passing gas. May was mortified.
Bro's
and she
not
tried
surviving.
To get him off of the toilet, but
True.
he wouldn't budge. Ren just laughed, finished doing business, flushed, and finally stood up. He continued making fun of May as he washed his hands.
Bro,
May
hold on. There's a bigger problem here. He just took a number 2 in a girl's bathroom. No one stopped him, bruh. He's in the girl's bathroom. This is disrespectful.
Why don't you ask it one last time?
May dared.
Anako-san, are you there?
Ren knocked again. The lights started flickering.
GG's.
Confused.
W bait.
How did you do that?
They watched as the door opened on its own. Then there was a gurgling sound coming from the toilet. The two of them just stared.
I would have ran.
Started shaking.
Yo, like, why do people watch? Run. Like, Son, the light flickered. Leave. Literally, like, as soon as the light started flickering, I would have left. I would have been gone. Like, what are you standing here looking at the toilet for?
Heard a tiny voice. I am here. You found me. Out of nowhere, a long, bloody hand popped out of the toilet.
Please tell me it grabbed him.
Until it could grab the boy's legs before he could escape and pull him into the toilet.
So the girl sat there and watched.
As he whirled around in the dirty water. Then he was flushed down, followed by dead silence.
That means the
Slowly, Anako-san's head emerged from the toilet. She got out. Mei was amazed and terrified at the same time. Anako-san and Mei just stared at each other for a moment. Her friend still looked the same, but now she understood her better. Then Anako-san smiled, and the two pals laughed.
I don't know about that ending, man. You know what I'm saying? Bonquisha kind of going crazy, but it's whatever. Alright, bro. What are we doing again? For the last one, we're going to watch the John. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Also, I learned I can spell cutscene. What was it called again? Paper something? Yo, Rio, you still here? He said he wanted to watch, like, I think it was like paper, cardboard, board. It would sound like that, I'm not gonna lie. I can't fully remember. The Scary Man in the Box. Back to the drawing board. Oh yeah, that. By the way, I was watching shorts. Boom.
Children had F. I straight up be like, it's okay. Boom! No,
Straight up, bruh.
I feel like if my children had F.
And it got 800 views. Pretty good. He was copy and pasting for like a minute though. Like, Not bad though. Back to the drawing board. Which one we doing right now? Paper Kid for real? Paper 2 board or something like that. Just let me copy and paste. Nah. I made another account for those and we'll stick to real clips on this act. Let's do one that isn't Mexico. Their darkest channels you never heard about. Disturbing things on the internet. Videos that scare Americans. Most disturbing moments caught on camera. Most disturbing deep sea videos. Let's do deep sea videos. What's pop, Mr. P? What's the act called? I be kissing dudes. I be sending nudes. I'm telling y'all, bruh, this is scary stuff. If this was me, I'd probably be kind of scared. Okay, so we fall underwater, we look down, Megalodon. I do not have a tattoo.
Thalassophobia is a deep, persistent fear of the ocean or
Thalassophobia.
other large bodies of water. It goes beyond a general unease about swimming. It's driven by a mix of anxieties, including the fear of drowning, the immense depth and vastness of the sea, and the unsettling mystery of what lurks below.
Let me see that real quick. I want to see if they have like one that is actually. Kev got double scared because it's both scary and the water. Let's do this one. Actually, what's his most popular one, real quick? Why are the videos that scare Latin so popular? She's my main thing. Ah, yeah, let's do the one we were just at. She's my main thing. We were just there. I feel like I lost it. Where is it? Oh, I'm dumb. Do you love me, Mary Jane? Do you, do you, do you, do you, do you? Do I love you, Mary Jane? That said Africa? I thought that said Americans. Did I click the right one? Do you, do you, do you, do you, do you, do you, do I think I love you, Mary Jane? Hey, do you, do you, do you, do you, do you, do you, do you think I love you? Oh, that does say Africa. Loki, I saw a dancing lady. I want to do this one. You were watching the one that scares Africans. I thought I saw the dancing lady. I know that lady that goes like this. I don't know if I can mimic it because I think it might be bad.
Listen to me. Jesus Christ, I'll show you out with the eyesight I've got. Hey, I don't need this. Come on, let's go, bro. Let's go. Now you taught me to drive. Watch me go now. Hey. Hey, please, don't go.
Bro's pushing a minivan.
Good, keep it going.
Fake car.
Good Friday. And you know what? You talk, getting rid of all the coppers. Let's go. Let's go. I'm reached. I'm Jesus. I'm descendant of God.
Running over an 87-year-old man sitting at a bus stop, killing him instantly. Gavin drove off, but soon crashed into another house, where police finally apprehended him.
Are all these road rage? Can Europeans not drive? You just can't drive? Bruh! So they just are bad at driving. This is the same guy? Oh.
3-3, air priority. Right,
Fake car, fake everything. Everything is fake. Everything was fake.
Arrest, it was revealed that Gavin should never have been released due to his violent behavior in prison, which included attacking guards and setting multiple cells on fire.
How did he get?
Toxicology reports confirmed no drugs.
How did he make it? How did he make fire? GTA is so realistic looking. I know.
Were in his system. Gavin was sentenced to 21 years in prison. Footage from the car's cameras and police body cams.
Give him life, and make him go to a mental hospital. He's not okay.
Released to the public, documenting the chaos of his actions.
Stop resisting. Yeah, don't free him. Yeah, don't free him either. Keep him down here. Where are we right now? In the sewer? Was that the rake? I remember this footage being used for the rake. That's the rake! Yo, I know this guy. Yo, hold on, bro. Well, he's getting overzealous. He basically is looking directly at the camera. He wants to be seen. It's the first ghost that has not ran away from a camera in the first second. Like, usually they gave one peek. My boy sat there and was like, he came out, boom, one eyeball. He was like, oh, they recording? I bet. You see the arm? Hold on, I'm not done yet though. Look at this. Whole body. Now by this frame, he had his legs just like this. He has a mean stance. I don't know how he attained this position. My boy is flexible. Cause peep game. He's like this. How do I look? Do I look scary? He curved a little bit more. Look, boom. You feel me? Crazy stance. You look like a zombie? How do ghosts know how cams work when they like a few hundred years old? That's crazy. Yo, he's fast. My boy. See, bruh? He was trolling. He was like, oh, I'm gone now. You see how fast he left? He left faster than my dad. He was all like, yeah, I'm gonna show myself to the camera, but I'm leaving as soon as you come close.
United Utilities is known as the largest listed water and wastewater company in the United Kingdom. On April 1st, 2011, the company uploaded a series of videos to their YouTube channel showing one of their workers walking through the sewers when a strange creature peeks around a corner. As the worker approaches, the creature quickly runs away and is never seen again.
This guy's by himself?
The videos went viral, quickly amassing millions of views and becoming one of the most iconic alleged cryptid sightings on the internet, frightening viewers not only in England but all over the world. Many believed the creature was the Rake, a popular
I said that! I saw the same footage when I was like 14.
Humanoid being with pale skin, sharp teeth, and an eerie, unnatural appearance, lurking in dark or abandoned places.
It's probably just
However,
a cat.
It was later revealed that the video was a staged April Fool's prank by United Utilities, intended to raise awareness about the dangers of flushing inappropriate items down the toilet, with the tagline, "What you flush could come back to haunt you."
Yeah, they're actually so silly for this. They lying. This was fully real. They just had to cover it up because they were like, you know what, bruh? Maybe it's too good. We can't let them know this is real. So they actually made it a cover-up.
Despite this, the video remains more famous than the awareness campaign itself.
Crazy.
And people continue to theorize about its authenticity more than a decade later.
It's a cover-up. This is what I was talking about. Y'all know the dancing lady?
In September 2019, a video from Zvezdara, Serbia, showed a middle-aged woman dressed in traditional attire dancing in the middle of the street outside a hospital late at night. Her face was never revealed, her identity remains unknown, and her current whereabouts are a mystery. Rumors suggested she was mentally unstable, and after the video surfaced, it was alleged that she stabbed a man who approached her after shouting profanities at him. This incident gave rise to the legend that she would curse and brandish a knife, chasing anyone who dared to interrupt her dancing with intent to kill. While some reports suggested that police conducted a search for the woman, no credible evidence supports this, apart from claims by an unreliable news outlet. The video later went viral on TikTok, sparking a trend where users staged fake sightings of the dancing Serbian woman. Some crafted elaborate hoaxes to scare or troll viewers, while others used the phenomenon for comedic purposes. These fabricated sightings spread across Europe and even reached Southeast Asia, amplifying the myth further.
Yeah, she's probably crazy. Probably. What is so scary about this?
Jacob Cockle was a beloved
Cockle,
nature photographer, and social media influencer in England. His videos, showcasing his adventurous activities, amassed millions of views. But he was also known for uploading daring stunts, such as jumping off high buildings into the ocean and performing risky surfing maneuvers. His content eventually earned him awards from National Geographic. On May 28, 2013, Jacob was at home when his friend alerted him to a whirlpool forming near Cornwall Harbor, where Jacob had previously swum. Eager to capture the moment, Jacob enlisted his friend, artist David Rain, to film him swimming in the whirlpool. To make the video more entertaining, Jacob put on a horse mask and jumped into the water.
Entertainment.
The footage shows the friends talking about how scary the situation is, but expressing confidence that they can handle it.
How is it scary?
Jacob swims around the whirlpool and then grabs a GoPro to capture underwater shots. As he approaches the whirlpool, he begins to realize how powerful it truly is. At one point, Jacob loses control and is sucked into the whirlpool. His friends notice he hasn't resurfaced and begin to search for him frantically. After asking nearby fishermen if they had seen Jacob, all responded negatively. Eventually, they spotted his lifeless body floating face down in the water. Despite their efforts to rescue him, it was too late. Jacob Cockle tragically lost his life at the young age of 28.
I did not know that whirlpools were that dangerous. I actually would have done this. I was like, that looks fun. Okay, this has some promise to it, I guess. This just seems weird. Okay. This is just like disturbing. When is the movie gonna start, bro? Bro, when does this get explained? I'm just confused. Fake blood, fake blood. Fake blood, fake blood. So can I get this explained to me real quick? Cause I'm confused. How long does this go on for?
Crooked Rod is a 2008 stop-motion short film written, directed, and created by David Firth, best known for his notorious Salad Fingers YouTube series.
Lock him up, bro. This is not normal. Like, people like this need to get put in hospitals, man. I'm just figuring out that people are just insane. Like, this is just insanity. If you produce something like this, you have to go to an asylum. Would you watch the movie if it was the intro? No. I've never heard of Salad Fingers.
The film is said to have been inspired by a discovery of bizarre items in his backyard, including mannequin heads and rubber hands. The film begins with a fake arm spinning, followed by another fake arm pulling it off screen. It then shifts to hands clapping in front of 3 mannequin
Why is
heads,
there
while
blood?
a halo grows and shrinks above one of them. The scene transitions into a stop-motion sequence where the heads start to move and put on masks. Distorted human features, such as broken faces and body parts, briefly appear. As the film progresses, mechanical elements, like metal parts and gears, increasingly merge with the heads. The eerie background music adds to the unsettling atmosphere. With no clear plot, Crooked Rot leaves its meaning open to interpretation. The 4-minute film was uploaded to YouTube, where it quickly went viral, accumulating 4.4 million views at the time of this recording. Smart Schoolboy 9 was an Instagram account reportedly managed by a 59-year-old man using the aliases David Alter or David London. The videos on the page featured Schoolboy dressed in a school uniform, with the lower half of his face painted white, fake teeth, his tongue sticking out, and wearing high heels. The bio of his now-deleted Instagram account stated, "Account looked after by mom. I'm a mixed-race schoolboy age 10. Many have speculated that he is and pretends to be 10 in order to attract children. At times, he would post images of children in swimsuits edited to resemble him and claim they were his friends. People who have come across his videos have tried to confront him in the comments and direct messages. In response, he often deflects by trying to make it seem as though those calling him out are jealous and perverted. Before deleting his account, he made a
Those were not real words. All AI.
Post with the caption, "Ignoring jealous comments from people. I think they wish they could wear my school uniform. Some seem to think that just because I've grown quickly in school year 5, they comment as if they know me or am in their age group. Happens to loads of other children." It is
Mental
believed that he made
hospitals.
3 other accounts, now deleted, under the names Stephanie Schooley, Truth_Sticks11, and Miles.S95. These pages were found because Schoolboy followed all 3 accounts. The Stephanie Schooley account even made a post about Schoolboy's account being deactivated. The caption read, "Temporary post. Thank you to those who've asked if one of my school-age friends is okay. Indeed so." His parents were advised professionally for the boy's safety to deactivate his account, and he is happy to comply with that he'd been bullied online by jealous people. Another reason people believe Schoolboy owns this account is that it frequently posts about heels similar to those Schoolboy wears, possibly as a fetish. The other 2 Instagram pages post pictures of children edited in a way similar to those Schoolboy would post on his main account.
I don't know, man. I think we need to
As
open
Smart
up
Schoolboy
mental
9
hospitals.
continued to gain traction online, Reddit users became interested and started to dive into this rabbit hole. They were able to find out that he was located in Doncaster, England, and contacted the school that matched the uniform that Schoolboy wears. Members of the Doncaster Community Facebook group have also mentioned him, noting that they used to see him around schools when they were teenagers 20 years ago. One woman even claimed that he used to stalk her, and police found pictures of her in his apartment when he was arrested. Unfortunately, he was released due to mental health issues. It is alleged that Smart Schoolboy 9 is currently being investigated by authorities.
As he should be. Nah, I think I'd rather not. Time to doom scroll for like 10 minutes, you feel me? To get the, you know what I'm saying? Get all the bad stuff out. Send him to the infirmary. Bro, no. Check Discord. Boop. I gotta wake up early tomorrow, bro. I gotta wake up at 6. Was it good? We do not make this. Like, this is just cap. We don't make this for real. You feel me? Anyways.
So we're gonna like work on this as a team, or
I feel like we have. What's like the one thing that you guys find most attractive about yourself?
I have a really good face. Like, I'm fat, but I have a really good face. You find shit, for real. You good right there.
You have a good fade, too. I do like your style, though, too.
Thank you.
I really
oh my
do.
God. Like, I'm like, maybe I should be number one.
And then, me? Anyone want to come with?
You remind me of Stanley.
Like Flat Stanley?
Yeah, Flat Stanley.
I remind you of Flat Stanley.
I thought it was a good-ass book. No?
Wait, so what does he remind you of?
Uh-oh. Don't get canceled.
A Medea Halloween.
Oh, shit.
Wait, I actually with that, though, because he's a billionaire. So
Honestly, I think like, oh, sorry, touch you. Like DJ Khaled.
I don't know that one. I don't see that one. I think, like, if we're talking about, like, off of world review, I think he would be number one.
So then now I'm like
No,
5.
you're 5.
I would say 5.
I think you're 4.
Excuse me?
No, yeah. Excuse. Yeah, right here. I think this is, honestly...
He's got to go 2.
2? Now, give me 4 reasons he's number 2.
I could give you 5.
Thank you. I'll wait.
Tall, dark, handsome. Dark as, like, for a white guy.
Okay. You think you're dark for a white guy?
Like tan. Like, on an application.
Yeah. Nah, now he's tweaking. Dark? Brother, what? Yeah, nah. Dark? Nah, you're not even dark for a white person. You are literally one shade away from being see-through. Like, what are we talking about, bruh? He is not dark. What? Like, if he's dark, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I shouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not take that one out of context.
You're literally next to a guy who looks like my wallet right now.
Okay.
So we're gonna like work on this as a team, or
I feel like we have. What's like the one thing that you guys...
Oh, scary movies? They be like this. See, dead. Motherfucker would've been dead, nigga. Dude. Hey, I just want to apologize for, you know what I'm saying, earlier. In the midst, feel like I'm just in the midst. In everybody, just in everybody's business, and you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like I just had felt.
What do you feel? What did you feel?
No, it felt like, you know what I'm saying, I was just in the middle.
You're not in the middle.
And I was...
Come with me to see my favorite person.
¿Me puede dar un elote? Por favor. No chili. Sin chili.
Elote man.
Yeah, poco de chili, poco de chili. Gracias. Tenga buenos días.
Type John.
Come with me to see my favorite person.
How is Drewski here?
Go. Dale, que vamos a ver. Pinche llave.
He does not know how to play football. He might be worse than me. That's not even what they say. That wasn't even close. That was straight. Nah, this is crazy.
Alright, let's go. I need protection. Hurry up. Don't peel up.
Copyrighted. Messi look a little different. That might not be Messi. I'm intrigued by the dresses. I want to see the dance routine, you feel me? No longer intrigued. Oh, let's go! Angel Reese highlights! Yay!
She shot enough.
Look at this. 3! Yes, sir! Angel Reese highlights. Retired her mom, big W. Let's see this. Yes, sir! Straight brick. Oh, let's see it. Come on. Yes, sir. Angel Reese, put that up! Yes, sir. Pass it to Angel Reese. 3! Big W, big W. This is the highlights I've been looking for. Come on, rebound your own ball. Watch this 3. Nobody blocking her, by the way. Big W. This reminds me of me. I might... Yo, that was good. That was a good shot. Okay. Let's see it. Pass it to Angel Reese. Angel Reese, lay! Yes, sir. From the paint. Yes, sir. Oh, step up. Nobody blocking her, by the way. It's Kev playing basketball. Angel Reese highlights, man. To this day, we're looking for him. I could do this. Am I gonna show ya? Nah.
Hello, this is Brian. How may I help you? No, this is Jody. How may I help you? This is Papa John's North Lane. Oh, well, this is Papa John's South Lane. I think Brittany wanted to talk to you, so hold on.
Dad. What? Did you remember to take Jenny to the vets to get on top of the jet ski to the squirrel that was on top of the tree?
What?
I said you take Jenny to get on top of the squirrel that was in the boat that was next to the jet skis.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Are you fucking...
What?
The fuck did you just say, squirrel?
No, what? I didn't say squirrel. I didn't say nothing about
Why is he getting mad, though?
You help me with these fucking tools instead of fucking around?
Not. I was asking, dude, maybe I make sure you're back in truck or text in my car that was on top of the basketball hoop.
What the fuck are you talking about today? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck are you even saying? You sound like a fucking jerk off.
Do you not hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I do fucking hear the words coming out of your fucking...
Why is he so mad, though?
No, you're fucking not. Everybody's dropping out. I'm dropping She's quitting a job. I'm quitting my job. Fuck it. We'll all just do nothing for the next fucking 10 years.
And then what? What are we gonna do, people? What are we fucking
I'm gonna help him out, Mom. I'm gonna help him out.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna make us rich, all of us?
Anyway, I'm dropping out anyway.
No, you're fucking not.
I'm gonna help him out, Mom.
The person was walking by us down this way.
What the fuck?
Bro, this is not funny, bro. This is just not funny. Like, oh my god. This is a prank, by the way. This is so garbage, man. Somebody knock this guy out, bruh. Someone pull down his pants and take his butt. Like, this is not a funny prank.
Just ran down that way.
Never seen anybody bring kind to Italian dads. Let me know you like me. What if we just don't do what? Did he just make a cauldron? How is this clutch? Just build a block out. I'm not making. What do you mean? Start making that a trend? Start making what trend? Scooby Doo. He's in a rough place right now, bruh. The reboot did not hit. The reboot did not hit his pockets very well. W is. Let's go, Ashton Hall.
Yeah, they have me as the cover of GTA 6. They named me Unc. I'm 29, bro. Yeah, they have me as the cover of GTA.
Oh my God, he's about to die. Dang, bro, free him. He's 29, about to hit 30. GG's. He's actually about to die. You know what I'm saying? He did. I saw that. Yo, he got bodied by Speed. And the thing was, like, it would have been Oak. Hold on, let me see. Ash. How do you spell this? Hall? Anybody know how to spell that? I need like, oh no, ESPN had a pretty good clip of it actually. Let me see, ESPN. Where is it? Bro, I swear I saw a clip of it here, man. Was it ESPN? Also confirmed release date, I'll be home at the 19th. But yeah, I saw that he lost the Speed 4 times. 4 times, bruh. Like, and the thing was, he was talking so much. And that's the problem. Like, Ashton Hall was talking crazy. Let me see if I might be able to find it here. It's not looking like it. But the thing was, he was talking crazy. He was like, bro, you're gonna lose all of this. And then he lost. Like, dang. And the crazy part, it was 4 times. He fell in the first one. And then he got dusted. Yo, the first one was so bad. He got dusted off so easy. Then the other 3, he was kind of like keeping up with him in the beginning. But after that, it was over. Like, GG's. I did see his NFL TikTok. That's...
Oh.
What? You guys have been up here for like fucking 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. Wanna hang out with my
You're all
cousin?
cuddled around the fucking computer, giggling like a bunch of fucking school kids. You guys are all flushed. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're watching some things, but listen, it's not
You're
that
all
important.
fucking, someone's sweaty over here. What the fuck?
Nobody's sweaty. They're gummies, Mom. Put those down. Those are gummies that you cannot eat or have.
What are you guys fucking doing? What are you Are you comfortable? Yeah, all right.
You guys look like you just swallowed something.
Yeah, it looks like someone's guilty of something. When
No, we're just me and Damien were talking. Me and Damien were talking. I might.
Too much meat. Hold on, wait. I'll be back. I'm about to go grab something. Too much meat remind Kev of something in another room.
Looks like we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, Chris.
Nothing but net. Nothing.
You might be better than me. Wow. How did anything but net? I'm saying, how did she make it to the league? Like, genuinely. Bro, I haven't seen her hit a 3 in my life. Maybe I have to watch one of her games. She should swap to NBA. True, maybe she'll get better. He falls down the stairs. He does. And all the... Oh, nah! He might have did that on purpose. I would have started running. Damn, she has an ice drawer. I'm eating all of this. Some of these seem a bit questionable, but it's whatever. Did she get ice with seeds in it? Yeah, I bet she plants them. Bro.
He's a teenager.
How well do you know women's history?
So great.
You want to put that to the test?
Absolutely.
So it's Women's History Month. I got 5 trivia questions about women. If you get 4 out of 5 right, you win $20, okay?
All right.
First question. Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean?
I know this one. I know this one.
Amelia Earhart.
Yes, that's 1 point.
I knew that.
Question. What is the first name of George Washington's wife?
I knew that.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, you gotta get 2 more correct. What civil rights activist refused to give up her seat on a segregated bus?
Okay, that one's easy, actually.
1955.
That would be Rosa Parks.
Yes, it's 3 out of 5. I'm hoping you get that one right. What amendment to the Constitution gave women the right to vote?
I know this one.
Women's History Month, come on.
Not the 13th, is it?
No, it's not the 13th. Do you have any other guesses?
I don't know, like 15th?
No,
16th?
it was the 19th. Okay,
I knew that. I got 4 out of 4. I would have got the $20. I'm eating icy. We seen this already, bruh. And it was an objectively wrong thing.
Harley picked popcorn.
I guess. I never really had those.
Cody got Nilla wafers.
Decent pick, decent pink. Nothing bad yet.
Jason wanted Dr. Pepper Peach.
Okay, it saved it because it's Dr. Pepper.
Jordan asked for Propel.
Yeah, nah, we lost now. Whoever Jason is not, this is not the move, bro.
Dash loves cheese balls.
I also love balls.
Zoe's favorite is Cheez-Its.
You know, they like cheese a lot.
Bree got Little Bites.
Okay.
Deshaun requested Alani New. I was so excited when I found them in mini cans.
Are these fridges? They're mini fridges.
Patrick wanted root beer.
Mog root beer. Root beer. Root beer, no, root beer. Root beer, no. You know what I mean? My voice can't do it the best right now.
And James got pistachios.
Wow. Pistachios? That's a different snack. That's different for sure. Pistachio?
This is what I normally use. And I just stay hydrated while I work out. Cola.
What's your favorite color of M&M's?
I like the chocolate ones.
Good choice. I know you're a pretty smart guy. Can you tell us something smart?
All right, check this out. No one knows who actually named Earth Earth, you heard? Some people think it was the Greeks. Some say the Romans. Personally, I think it was the Chihuahuas, you heard? You know those little dogs that go, Earth, Earth?
That would actually make a lot of sense phonetically. What's the last place you got kicked out of?
Oh, man, yo, I got kicked out of the public pool for going number 3 in the water, you heard?
Was there ever a time in your life
What?
where you felt like people weren't taking you seriously?
You know what, now that you mention it, one time I wore a shirt to work that said, not here to work, here to embezzle. And everybody...
Here to embezzle. He's built different. I was about to open Roblox because I needed to do a quick speed run, but it's looking like I can't even open Chrome right now.
Job that it was a joke because it was my first day on the job, you heard?
If you had a time machine, where would you go and
I
what
must
would you
swerve
do?
in that corner. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's your last text message say and who's it from?
Let me see. My last text says, yo, even though I ain't got no money, let's go to the casino anyway. And it's from Dominic Willoughby.
Who's Dominic Willoughby?
I don't know. I embezzled this phone from my job, you heard?
Have to get a phone from somewhere. What's your favorite smell?
Oh, man, yo, I like bad breath because it reminds me that I got to brush my teeth, you heard?
What's the name of the street you grew up on?
Man, I grew up on one-way street.
What's your favorite color?
Something tells me he doesn't know what a one-way is. Anyways, we have to do a speed run, of course, before we leave. So it's time to hop on Only Up and see how far we can get this today. If I fall, I'm leaving the game. No cap. I was going to play Bed Wars, but I chose not to. Instead, I'm going to play Only Up and see if we die. Peep game. Speedrun time. I'm about to get all the way back to where I was in 3 minutes. Y'all ready? We waste no time. Dun 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 dun. Let's see this cook. I'm saying, hold on. Watch this hype music. Okay, hold on. My camera angle is too zoomed out. Hold on. My time is being cooked right now, man. No, hold on, wait. Okay, back to the speed run. back to the speed run at hand. Is this the hard part? Yes, 100%. That was the hard part, bro. What you see in the speed run right now? This is a tech called walking. You know, you do it when you think you're about to fall. Yep. You're probably like, Kev, what run is this? This is gonna be a sub 5 run, trust. Now, I'm about to show you the speedrun tech right now. You do this, and then you do that. Boom! I just saved us 3 minutes. All that, watch this. Oh yeah, I forgot. When you speedrun, you have to continuously jump as though you were doing something at all times. When in reality, you're not. But that's okay. Alright. I'm getting scared, bro. I feel like I'm tilting. You'll never... Hey, how did she catch up to me? Maybe she knows speedrun tech. Let me follow her. Never mind. I think she fell. Oh! Jesus. Which way she's going? Bro, she fell. Wow, Kev's so fast. I'm saying, bruh. It's because of the jumping. This is at least a sub 5 run right now, bro. Oh, y'all seeing it? Y'all seeing the speed right now? Y'all seeing the speed? Look at the speed. Look at this, bro. You seeing the speed right now? This is definitely gonna be a sub 5 run right here. Low-key, I need to get Minecraft back, bro. I'm still thinking about that one. I keep forgetting, but I'm gonna get it though. Trust. Ah, my dome. Doosh, doosh. Oh, stop playing. You see the speed? Y'all not seeing the speed right now, bruh. This is at least gonna be a top 5 run. Oh, let's go. I feel like this is a speedrun tech. Watch this speedrun tech. Oh, yo, hold on. Oh! Nice. Oh, yo, that almost bumped my head. Oh, yo, I could have hopped on that rock. Oh! Wait, what? Wait, huh? Something tells me we were supposed to go to that rock. Let's see if we can make this jump, bro. Okay, let me see this. Yeah, hold on, wait. Yeah. Alright, GG's, bro. I'm gonna see you tomorrow for real. GG's the stream. I should have jumped. Oh my god, bro. I should have jumped. Alright, bro. GG's, man. See ya tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If you're new here, sub to your boy. Thank you all for watching. Well, good night. Yeah, bro. I swear I had that, man. Man. Let's check on the TikTok, see how it's doing. I uploaded 2 TikToks today. Also, yeah, I think Luffy asked me if I upload Yap on here. Nah, y'all don't get the Yap content because I feel like yapping is better on TikTok. So yeah. Okay, this one did pretty well.
Let's go take out white.
What if I slip on my own banana?
Oh, no way that
I got some tag in the
From
works.
the top ropes. Watch me take booty.
Please, sir, let me touch you, sir. Sir, don't run, sir. Just let me touch you, sir.
Oh, I swear I got that.
Sir, let me touch you. Sir, just let me get one touch. Sir, just let me touch you, sir. Sir, just let me touch you, sir. Sir, just let me touch you, sir.
From the top ropes.
You feel me? TikTok is either 1K views or 3. That's crazy. What you mean? I think it's either 100 or a lot more. You feel me? Yeah. It hit different. It does hit different sometimes. I don't know how. I don't really know how to hit the algorithm. I haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe we'll figure it out. But anyways, I was gonna put together a lot of Kev failed together. I was also gonna do that for Bed Wars. I might work on that tomorrow. But alright, peace. Thank you all for watching. Hope I have a nice night today to put on out, man. See ya tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, have a nice night today to put on. Yeah, if you're new here, definitely sub to your boy. If you haven't liked the stream already, definitely do. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm gonna see y'all later. Alright, peace out.